Recording is
Jagged
on.
Edge.
Oh, hey, gang.
Hey, Lou.
See, I'm not muted this time.
Hey.
That was pretty good last time.
I won't do another 5 minutes of me talking into the muted microphone before I realize, it helps for everyone to hear if I actually turn the microphone on. All right. Oh, wow. We have a community call stream guest now. And we actually have a real guest, too. I think Chonky, man, it's good to have you here.
Yeah, I'm super happy to be here, guys.
Yeah. So, we'll get stuff started. Chonky, there's a little bit of we'll do a little bit of house cleaning in the beginning, and then we'll have you come on after the team just gives their updates. But I'm super happy to have you here. Hey everybody, welcome to the Bat Community Call for Tuesday, May 27th, 2025. Hope you all are doing well and that you've got a good week ahead and that everybody had a good Memorial Day weekend if you celebrated that. If not, then it's probably late for you, and I appreciate you being here. Looking at you, Battern, probably. And Guillermo too, for that matter. And Lukash, a lot of you are Euro-based. Anyway, good to have you all here. I think we're waiting on Jenny with the deck, but a lot of stuff going on. I think we're getting some more partners ready to announce. I know that Battern was at Consensus, had some good stuff going there. The Brave, the .brave domains are cooking. So as of now, I think I checked it about an hour ago, and we are at let's see here. As of 1 hour ago, we're at 3,433 .brave domains minted or created since the announcement 1 week ago, which is awesome because when we were talking to Unstoppable Domains, they were mentioning that for the ICANN DNS registration submission process, you have to have a range of 2,500 to 10,000 crypto domains minted in order to qualify. So within the first 2.5 days, we were at 2,500, but now we're at over 3,400, which is fantastic. There's some really good ones still available too. So if you want to get your .brave domain, you can even buy it with BAT, which is cool. Lots of cool stuff. It's a neat piece of the puzzle. If you think about it, somebody had a really cool post about this too. Brave is the first kind of browser to feature its own like TLD. It's an interesting like concept to have that ability. I think if you look at it, it's a cool way to meet two things together too. Because like, let's say if we get this ICANN, registration piece handled, you've got the benefits of the crypto domain, which is kind of like being able to, send anybody with a .brave domain funds, directly. Kind of this cool like Venmo, Zen capability, PayPal capability, without getting, potentially turned off in the way that like some of our Canadian trucker protesters were turned off for exercising some protest, blah blah blah. You've got this kind of unstoppable money angle. Also, you have this ability with the ICANN side of things to like build standard, or Web 2 domains in a way that meets people where they are. But then, I think what was Anonymous on X was sharing. He actually made like an IPFS site to his .brave domain too. So like, there's this way that we can kind of like start to like show the pieces coming together, but from a browser, which is great. So I'm super excited about that, and where we are going with that in the future too. It's lots of cool stuff going on right now. Let's see. I think Jenny's here now too. So I don't know. I can just hand it over to you, Jenny, if you want to get rolling on the updates.
Hello. Yes, we can get rolling on the updates.
Excellent.
Okay. Let's kick it off. Can everybody see my screen? Is that a yes?
Yep.
Okay, great. Sorry. You're clipped.
Yep.
Okay, awesome. Let's dive in then. Okay, so up top, we're just going to cover our X Spaces schedule for the week. So this Friday, May 30th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, our panel discussion will be, has advertising lost its effectiveness? I know Brave has something to say about that. So join us Friday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern on Attention Token X. Our special guest panelists will be The Vape Labs and New M. Check it out. Okay, and then some other highlights I'm going to cover real fast up top, and then we're going to dive into at least one of them later.
Really quick, Jenny, was that 1.9 million something on that slide? Did I miss that? 1.9?
Yes. This is our Unfungible Super Wrapped that we shared a couple of weeks ago from our year in review with Unfungible. We have received or garnered over 1.9 million total impressions on all of our spaces with Unfungible over the past year. Yeah.
Awesome.
Pretty good. Yeah, pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Really good stat. Actually, I think I'm going to tweet this and the rest of the Super Wrapped because I know we covered it here a couple weeks ago, but a lot of people probably missed it. And these are some really good numbers. So stay tuned. We'll make a tweet thread about this. Okay, so just some quick things I want to highlight up top. As you all know, we launched the .brave top-level domain, on-chain top-level domain last week with in partnership with Unstoppable Domains. They made us a little graphic showing 3K domains minted, but actually we're closer to 4,000 now, which is awesome. The news has been out for about a week, I think. Yeah, a week today. So almost 4,000 domains minted in a week is awesome. According to our friends at Unstoppable, they've done, other similar partnerships. This is a very good number. We're really impressed. And I want to say thank you to everyone who has minted their own domain. And I also want to remind everyone here, folks from the community, if I've messaged you or an ambassador and I've messaged you about this, we've put .brave domain names on hold for many people in this room. We have not minted them yet, but they are reserved for you. We will likely mint them and distribute them starting toward the end of this week. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, if you want to get one of your own, you can just go to get.unstoppabledomains.com/brave and search for whatever name you want. See if it's available, and you can buy it. They start at just a couple of dollars, and you can pay with that, which is awesome. You can also pay with credit card and other crypto if you want, but obviously everyone here wants to pay with that. Okay. Other thing I want to mention is that we have the May update for the Rewards Partner Program this week on Thursday. So that's Thursday the 29th. We will be announcing 6 new partners. So the ones that you see up on the screen there are actually from last month. We'll be sharing updates from last month's partners. We'll also be introducing 6 brand new partners, and those will be unveiled this Thursday on the Brave blog. So stay tuned. And of course, we'll also do a big Twitter thread to accompany it. So I don't think you'll miss it. And then last major thing for the week that I just want to glaze over real quick, and then I'll let Drew and Chonky talk about it a little more later, is that we have collaborated with StepIn, who joined our Rewards Partner Program last month. They are a Move to Earn STEP rewards platform. We are doing a collaboration with them where they've created this awesome in-game collectible that is Brave themed. It's like a running shoe that is Brave themed. And we are minting those this week and distributing them via a raffle. I will let Drew and Chonky from StepIn tell us more about that. So there are a lot of details and I don't want to mess them up, but that is happening starting today, and that's going on until May 30th. And also shout out to all of our Bat and Atom Ape NFT holders out there. You get better odds of winning the raffle if you hold one of our NFTs. So just a quick one there. Okay, we'll get into that in a couple of minutes. For now, last thing I wanted to cover with you all for my slides was a couple of weeks ago, we announced that we were doing another sponsorship with Moonwalk Fitness. They're similar to StepIn actually, where they're a move to earn app where you can earn crypto for meeting your daily step goals. And we've done several challenges with Moonwalk Fitness. We did the Step for gold last year, which coincided with the Paris 2024 Winter Olympics. And then we did the Singapore Step, which coincided with Solana Breakpoint, which I believe was in Singapore last year. And both of those challenges were very highly attended by our community. We had BAT that we had donated or put toward the prize pools, which was awesome. And our community seemed to have a lot of fun with these events. And it just, was a nice sort of like crossover use case for crypto, and a cool way to earn BAT that like crosses over into the real world. So anyway, Moonwalk Fitness approached us a couple of weeks ago, letting us know that they were working with Bonk for Paws, which is Bonk's charity that focuses on animal-related causes, and they were putting together a new game called Accelerate Impact, and this game would be entirely for charity, and asked us if we had wanted to participate. So we did. We donated. We donated SPL BAT to the prize pool, alongside several other sponsors who donated crypto of their choosing. Other sponsors included Metaplex, Mobi AI, Monkey DAO, When. There were a bunch of sponsors. And the prize pool grew to over $32,000, which is awesome. Now, half of that prize pool went straight to Bonk for Paws to put toward their animal-related charities. And then the other 16K, the other half of that prize pool was divided among the challenge winners. And I know several of you in the community participated in the challenge. Hopefully you met your step goals and were able to collect some of that prize pool. But if not, do not worry. We will be doing more challenges with Moonwalk Fitness in the future, because I know that you guys really enjoy them. And like I said, we often see plenty of people joining from the community. The challenges tend to be very popular. So this will not be the last one. But yeah, it's awesome to see how much they were able to raise for Bonk's charity. And also users, usually to play Moonwalk's games, you buy in, or you put in a deposit of 10 USDC, and you get that back at the end of the game, as long as you meet your daily step goals. But this time you did not get your deposit back. If you participated, your 10 USDC deposit was just a straight up donation to Bonk for Paws. And so they were able to raise 11,000 USDC from participants, which is great. I think the challenge was thrown together in it was like a week turnaround. So it was really quickly put together. And they were able to get quite a few participants in that short time frame. And just wanted to highlight that because I think it's awesome. And hopefully we can do more, not just with Moonwalk, but with Bonk for Paws, with our users and with BAT in the future. Okay. Oh, actually, last thing for me. Okay, so last week on the 23rd was Global Bitcoin Pizza Day, organized by Pizza DAO. And we had team members and ambassadors from all around the world attend local events and represent BAT and Brave at these community events. So I know that Drew went to the one in his town. Godson went to his local event. We had the Dave, Stan, several other ambassadors attend in different cities all over the world. I think there are some photos on later slides from Godson, from the African ambassadors. And there will be more to come. We're still trying to collect all the photos. But yeah, it was really cool to see all of our, or many of our community ambassadors get involved in person at their local events, and bring merch, distribute merch, talk about Brave. I actually think some of them even gave presentations on BAT and Brave, so that's amazing. I think Drew did that. But yeah, we were super happy to see that participation. I just wanted to highlight some of those pics here, and we'll be tweeting the rest. And I actually stole this from Guillermo. Sorry, Guillermo, I didn't ask you, but stole one of his slides from another deck. But I just wanted to show off the spike. So for Pizza Day, we, in addition to having ambassadors attend regional events, we also did a new tab takeover in Brave, and snacks.eth in the tweet over here, he works for Pizza DAO, and as you can see, they observed a massive spike in traffic. thanks to the Brave new tab takeover that we ran for them. So wanted to highlight that because I think it's awesome. Yeah, thank you, Guillermo, for letting me steal your slide. Okay, and now over to you.
It's a great transition because I stole it from Battern actually.
Ha!
I noticed it first, and he posted it on Slack, and then I stole it from him. And the
Thick as
Battern
thieves.
stole it from Snack, so it's just going full circle.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Just a bunch of plagiarists over here.
So I'm here to announce that Mr. Battern and I started last week a little podcast, or Spaces on X, where we do it in a more EU time-friendly podcast, where we talk all about Web3 in the European Union, news, regulation, all that jazz, as well as bad news and brave news. And we're doing this every Thursday at 2 p.m. GMT or 10 a.m. EST. So if you want to tune in, we'll be on X doing Spaces, and later, I don't know, maybe a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks from now, we'll start migrating in a way that we can have some cameras. For me, not Mr. Battern, because Pelican does not have thumbs and he cannot turn on a camera, but we'll find a way of having some visuals to go along with it, and just have a little segment that is more European friendly, especially regarding time zones. Because currently in Portugal it's 10 p.m. and I know that some people are in Austria, for example, because I saw someone mentioning Austria in the comments. It's 11 p.m. So these will have some more friendly time zones for the European folks and Asian folks to chime in. If Mr. Battern wants to join and say a word or two, he's welcome to do so.
It's a podcast, not it's a podcast, not a space, because we're just massive boomers.
Wait, what's the podcast is the boomer move? Is that, or the space is the boomer move?
The fact that it's a podcast.
That's
I think it's a distinction without a difference.
Same thing, different name.
Yeah, call it whatever you want to call it.
Hey, podcasts have better distribution.
Yeah, plus we don't intend on just keeping it on X. We eventually want to migrate it, and once we do have the the videos, we can place it in whichever platform we want to do so.
Really cool, guys.
This is just some images that we have generated throughout the prior months, and I want to keep making more. People seem to enjoy them, and this will just create some more activity for the Bad Community account. So overall, just want to pick up some more pace, create more images, use it as a vehicle to promote events, announcements, and all that jazz, and things that are happening within the community, as well as promote creators and any other things that we see from people around the community. So that's it from my end. Thank you, friends.
Just frantically trying to buy more domains at this point, but ambassador updates this week. I workshopped the immutable text with Dragon Dave for the Brave wearable. It's on chain now. It's a Brave wearable Genesis collection. Yeah.
But it's available now. Like you can get it.
No one can go get it. I've just got it.
No, it's just on chain, on your chain.
It's in my wallet. No one else can have one of them.
He's stashing it in that Pelican peak of his.
Yeah, I'm just keeping them all. No, like for now, I think it has to go through Eternal review on their end to make sure it's not too spicy. But then we're going to have an event. I'm pretty sure once they're in my wallet, there's going to get a few distributed about just because I can. I wouldn't wear one, I know that. And then we're going to have an event where there's like a booth where there'll be like a presentation on Brave and Bat, and then there'll be a rave. Both at the event, there'll be a booth where you go and clap, and then you get the wearable into your wallet. Had lots of Bitcoin Pizza Day events this week, and I've got a couple of Bat t-shirts out in Europe because I brought a bunch of me in. Yeah, that's me this week.
All right. Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of us on the right side of the world. My name is Godson. I'm coming to you from Nigeria this week because I traveled right after the Bitcoin Pizza Day. So last week I attended my first official in-person event on behalf of Brave and the community. And right in front of you are the pictures from that event. This was the Bitcoin Pizza Day event held at the Atlanta Blockchain Center, which I didn't even know there was a blockchain center in Atlanta. I've been living there for all these years, and I had no idea. So good day to learn about new things. I attended this event and talked to a bunch of people and handed out a bunch of merch. It was like a very interesting experience because everybody already knew what Brave was, so I didn't really get to actually like do my spiel, but I managed to convert a couple of the boomers who just kind of walked in and were like, what is a blockchain? And then okay, well here it is, and here's Brave, and da. So I'm proud to announce, just like Stan does, that I converted a grand total of 4 people on this event, even though I spoke to 100. These photos are pretty interesting because everybody here has like a specific story. The guy at the bottom left was just a guy who I gave a Brave hoodie to, and then he put it on in the bathroom and started telling everyone that he was the Brave ambassador there. There's actually a video of him, basically telling me like how he, he's been, complimented by everybody in the event, but he doesn't bother to actually correct him that he's not the ambassador. So I thought that was funny. The guy next to him, the only white guy, is Jay Chains, and he is a semi-famous KOL on Twitter. He actually did a fight on one of the what's it called again? Damn, why am I running a blank?
Karate Combat or
Yes,
influencer
Karate
fights?
Combat. Thank you. My God, I'm still jet lagged, so I my brain's not working well. But yeah, he had a fight with Karate Combat. He told me all about it. He proposed to me that we should fight together. So maybe you guys will actually see me fight this time. And then the guy yeah, I might. Yeah, the guy on the right is Carlos, and he is a cybersecurity officer who, one of the few people that actually didn't know, didn't know what Brave was, and I managed to get him to download the wallet and everything. But yeah, it was a very fun event. I am going back to the ABC, as they call it, the Atlanta Blockchain Center, when I go back to Atlanta in a month, to actually give a speech, to actually talk to the community there. So it was a good time. Happy to do it again. Next slide, please. Right. I also want to commend some of our ambassadors who also attended an event. This is Stan in Kenya. Everyone knows Stan the Man. Give him a shout out. Stan attended on behalf of Brave with Bidadao in Kenya, and he made some good connections out there. He spoke to this Swiftio proposal. The Swiftio project. They managed to get a proposal across to. So I'm gonna review it and see if it's worth the time, and then I'll kick it up the chain. So yeah, thank you, Stan, for that. Next slide, please. Right. And then finally, we have Alfred, who also attended, but not by himself. Alfred sent an attaché because he wanted to attend another Bitcoin Pizza event, but didn't actually end up making it over there. So We had an attaché attend the Bitcoin Pizza Day event for us in Abuja, in Nigeria, at the Genesis restaurant. Uh, there's not much really to say because I never really actually got to have my regular African ambassador calls with these guys because I literally just flew in the day after the event. I haven't really had time to catch up, but just wanted to show some pictures and congratulate all the African ambassadors who made it out, took out their time and made it out to these events. So yeah, thank you everybody. That's me.
All right, all right. So I actually also, yeah, went like Jenny said to the Pizza Dow pizza party here in Houston and had a great time. I was about 40 or 50 people there. And yeah, most of them didn't know about Brave and but I did talk to several that, were new to crypto to the space and didn't know about Brave, so it's always good. And yeah, I had a lot of um interest and a lot of I had a bunch of merch that Jenny had sent me and it kind of all got taken this time, so I was happy to not have to take a whole bunch of merch home, so it was good. And like Jenny mentioned earlier that we are doing a collab here with Steppen, and Chucky's here, he's going to tell a little bit more about that later, so I'll just say that for later, but also holding the BAT X Atomate NFT gives you a boost on winning the raffle. So something to look into, and appreciate them for adding that aspect and component to it. As there's been quite a few sales of the NFT over the last couple of days, so it's good to see. And then just some numbers on the cave. It's been holding fairly steady with a BAT that's locked in earning guano from the guano coin community meme side of things. It's about just under 215,000 BAT locked up, and then in the BAT and Soul LP that's locked, all locked up. There's 29,000 sitting in there as of now, just due to the prices of the tokens and stuff like that. So, and then you look at other LPs and stuff that BAT and Guano LPs and stuff. You're probably close to 300 thousand tokens on Solana that's being utilized by the Guano side of things. So it's pretty cool. I know Bow's did a pizza day event as well. Maybe you could chime in a little bit, but and then we had a quest with Pudgy Pop this last week with some extra entries to win a Pudgy Penguin that they were doing, and we've got some more quests coming hopefully soon on both Guano and BAT side of things. And hopefully around the .brave stuff as well. So we'll see. That's all I got. Thanks.
Hi everyone. It's pouring right now. Hope there's not too much noise. Can you hear it?
I
Is it
swear,
too loud?
like we either hear last time we heard thunder in the background, and then this time we hear rain. I love it. It's just like the soothing nature sounds of Paolo in the background.
Oh, but I'm so sorry about that. It's so. I mean, it's Costa Rica. It is what it is.
It's good.
But
It's
I
awesome.
hope. Oh, okay. Thank you. I hope it's not too much noise. So for additional community updates, now we are up to date with the back community call summaries. So number 53 from last week has been published in Notion in both English and Spanish. And also the Japanese team, they have been working on more translations. So number 41 and 51 are available as well. And yeah, so we'll make a post about that soon. So stay tuned. Also, our bad ambassador from Honduras, Rafael, he participated at a small Pokemon event, and he did a Brave merch giveaway. So I'm going to share more about it in the next slide. But then we had Bad and Brave representation from the Bad Mexico team, Cariño and Eric. I mean Eric, the Spanish um, accent. Yeah, and Eric at Pizza Day. And I'm going to share about the event in Mexico City in a moment. But for Guadalajara, they had a photographer there, so Cariño, the ambassador Cariño, is waiting for the photos. So we'll be sharing them probably next week. Yeah, as soon as we got them. Next slide, please. Thank you. Okay, so again, Eric attended Pizza Day in Mexico City, and he distributed some merch like stickers and webcam covers, and he also participated in different activities hosted by the organizers from the event and other communities. But he was very kind to put together a short video for us. So so here it is. It's it's him distributing the merch, and we uploaded it to Back Community YouTube channel, and the link is also in this post that you can see in the slide. So please go check it out and leave a like for support. And shout out to Eric for his amazing work there. Next slide, please. Thank you. And now the merch giveaway with the Pokemon trading card game organized by our bad ambassador from Honduras, Rafael. So the Pokemon trading card game is very, very popular in Honduras right now. Like he told me that I didn't know. Well, it's actually very popular in Costa Rica too, so it makes sense. But he set up a small event with the store called Industrial Illusions Company in San Pedro Sula, and they actually ship Pokemon cards all over the country. So a lot of people know them, especially now with the Pokemon fever. Oh, the rain is stopping now. Oh my God, it's so hard to concentrate with all this rain. I'm so sorry about that.
Tell
And
me.
okay, so Rafael gave away some brave beanies with a Pokemon card from the latest set called Journey Together. And in order to participate, people just had to, follow Rafael on Twitch, also follow Bat Honduras X account, and also this store on Instagram. So he said they had so much fun, and we really appreciate the initiative and the photos, of course. So thank you so much, Rafael, for all of that. Next slide, please. Thank you. And for highlights of the week, I wanted to share a few posts from Brave fans, including Young Racer 88, Tuna, and Justin White. So thank you so much for sharing your love for Brave and for spreading the word. We really, really, really appreciate it. And yeah, I think now we'll have Lukash sharing some great updates as well. Go ahead, Lukash.
Oh, hello, hello.
Hello, welcome.
I guess you can all hear me well.
Yes, we can hear you great.
Very good. Hello and welcome everybody in Crypto Hell. Today we'll discuss two important issues. Maybe not a matter of life and death, but still important. Well, at least for some people, our anthropomorphic representation of basic attention token. Some call her Bravetan, however, I call her Batchan. As you can see, she's very depressed now. Depressed and emotionally unstable. Well, most of the time, obviously because of the current market condition. She's literally on life support with my favorite mixture of Copium x Hopium 2017 vintage. This weak ratio stands at 45% of copium against 55% of hopium, meaning nothing impressive, because the market seems indecisive yet. Therefore, I've spawned a crypto poem to cheer her and all of you up. Are you ready for some crypto poetry today?
Hell yeah.
I can't hear you.
We're ready.
Hell
Okay,
yes.
here goes. I'll give my best shot. Okay. In the market's vibrant, colorful side, Bravetan wandered, lost in the candlelight. Red and green hues, a delightful display, tempted her senses in a most delightful way. She walked with a purpose, yet felt so unsure, as each candle's charm her heart did ensure. The red one whispered with passion and fire, while the green one promised a calm, peaceful desire. Her eyes danced between the two lovely sides as she weighed the options through the morning lights. She thought of her home, where the candles would shine, and which color would bring a warmth so divine. But she still hesitated with a gentle smile, for both red and green had their own special guile. The red one boldness, the green one's gentle hue, made it hard for Bravetown to choose just one to do. At last, she stood still, surrounded by the sight, and listened to her heart on this gentle night. And with a quiet voice, she had a gentle tone. Choose the one that makes you feel at home. That's it, people. Okay, as you can see, she's still unfazed. Okay, next slide, please.
That was amazing.
That was fantastic, dude. I want you to do this every week.
Seriously.
Let's get down to business. Imagine I put a serious face just now, okay? Okay, let me introduce to our first ever BAT CCG collectible card game. Some time ago, I've mentioned I will try to create a card game for our lovely community. So here it is. It's a card game I've designed to play with 2 people, 42 cards in a deck. It's a complete game. There won't be any expansions. It's a crypto-themed card game related to our BAT and Brave browser, as well as our official Leo NFTs on Solana chain. I tried to create a game that is not too simple to be dull and yet not too complicated to be accessible for everyone and be fun to play after reading rules for a few minutes. So during gameplay, you try to score more points playing cards that represent higher suit than the one played by your opponent. We have so-called chain cards representing numbers and NFT cards posing as figures. Gameplay is pretty much straightforward. However, there are some quirks to spice up the action. So the cards and rules are ready. However, there is still one thing to do. I haven't designed a tag box to hold these cards in. The reason for this is because we need a title for this card game. I have a few ideas in mind, but on the other hand, I thought it would be an awesome idea to ask a community and friends what do they think about it. Thus, I want to announce a competition for the title to name this card game. And this way, we will pick something that could be the most suitable. I will create a post. I already created a post on my X account. There will be a link to my homemade video on YouTube that explains the rules and shows a typical gameplay. After you watched it, please come up with a title name for this card game and post it in the comment section under my original entry on Platform X. The rules are simple. You can create as many titles as you want. There is no limit per person. I promise I will read them all, and by the end of the week, I will choose 3 good options. And then the following week, we will have a community vote to pick just one. The winner will snatch some good prizes. You will get 100 BATs, 100 BATs. Secondly, there is also a discount code, 75% discount code for a premium account on Into.Block website. If you were following my post on X account, you would probably notice I use screenshots from that website to show you what's going on with BAT on the blockchain. This discount code can save you a few $100 American, to be honest, when you redeem it. By having Into.Block premium account, you will get some good insight into crypto network, and the code itself doesn't have an expiry date. So you're not pressured to use it straight away. You can keep it for future reference if you want, or donate it to somebody else if you want that way. And last, but not least, I believe the winner will get a free copy of my card game when it finally goes into production. Please bear in mind I might take some time though. And I think that's it from me today. Have a nice the rest of the day and see you next time.
That was fantastic.
Wow, Lukasz, that was really cool. And you guys didn't get to see this today, but on our ambassadors call on Monday, well, actually, he will share this video. I think he linked it in his tweet, and we'll make sure to amplify the tweet about the game so everybody can find it. But there is a YouTube video that Lukasz made where you can observe the gameplay, and you can also see that he made a prototype of the cards. Like worked with like a game company to make a prototype deck, and the cards look amazing. Like they actually look like what you see on the slide. They're super cool, and they're just like have a nice finish, like a regular deck of playing cards, like super premium looking. And yeah, it's just so cool that you took the time to design this, Lukasz. And we're definitely all going to go check out how to play, and we'll help amplify your contest for the game name. And we'll get as many people involved as possible.
Yeah, let's get the game. Like, I don't know if this, I mean, if this makes sense, let's do it. Let's put this in the offer wall, like the CCG game, you know, like so people can find it from rewards. It'd be super cool.
That would be awesome.
Yeah,
that would be awesome. We'll definitely have to. Yeah, we'll have to figure out how to produce it because it's a physical game. But
well, can we just link to where you get the game, or is that possible? Well, we can talk offline about it.
Yeah, we'll have to work out the logistics because I think right now there's only a prototype exists. But yeah, we can definitely make it real. But in the meantime, everybody go check out the video, check out the gameplay. And if you have any questions for Lukasz, you know where to find him here on the community calls on Tuesday. But he's also in our Discord. You can find him on X as well, so you can ask any questions.
Can we hire him to do like poetry readings, like, you know, like kind of like Cameo, but like for I don't know, maybe we'll work that out.
Oh wow, that would be beautiful. Yeah, that was a really soulful reading, and what a great poem. Thank you so much, Lukasz. This is awesome, so cool. Okay, and now without further ado, we have a special guest here today, and we definitely want to make sure that he has time to come up. We have Chonky from StepIn here, and of course, StepIn is one of the projects that recently joined our rewards partner program, and as we've said several times over the course of the call, we are doing a digital sneaker collab with them. So Chonky, why don't you come up and tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about StepIn for those who are listening but who maybe haven't been following the announcements. And then, yeah, let's talk about the collaboration and the raffle and how people can get involved.
Absolutely. First and foremost, let me just say that I'm having a blast. And there is absolutely no way I can live up to everyone that has spoken before me. This is going to be an epic disappointment. I have no poetry. It was magical. Thank you, Lukasz, and everybody else. Yeah, no, I appreciate you. I'm Chonky. I work for FSL. It was the parent company of StepIn, Step and Go, more. A lot of different products in the FSL ecosystem. So I've been around crypto for a few years. Started out in the community with StepIn, just walking, and ended up jogging a lot. And I ended up actually losing a bunch of weight, and then I ate a ton of pizza, and then put it back on. Whatever. So yeah, I got really into StepIn, and I just never stopped. I never stopped using it, and really ended up making my way into the team. Started out as an ambassador with StepIn and more, and eventually went part-time on the team, and eventually went full-time. And so worked with the ambassador program, the champions team, and eventually made my way over into the BD part. So I do a lot of spaces and a lot of live streams and different things like that. Absolutely love Brave. I have been a Brave browser user forever. Yeah, it did start out as an ambassador. I absolutely loved it. Grew from there. So I've been using Brave for years. I've been earning BAT for years. Actually, it was funny. I was having lunch with my wife and her friend yesterday, and actually converted her friend over to Brave. She knew about Brave, and explained to her why she should use it. She was like, "Okay, that's cool." And so, yeah. So it's been a dream of mine for a while now, and I know that I've been harassing you guys for quite some time about doing something with STEPN, and I'm glad this has come to fruition. So basically, what we have got here is a collection of 200 sneakers in the original STEPN on the Solana realm, 199 OG sneakers, and 1 animated Genesis sneaker. And so for those that aren't too familiar with the sneakers in STEPN, essentially what it is they are NFT sneakers. They have different rarities, but they start out as commons and they go to uncommon, rare, epic. And so basically you walk or jog or run and you earn GST or GMT inside the app. And the OG skins are special collaborative skins with other projects. You know, we've collaborated with a lot of NFT projects, different protocols in Web3, but also teams like Adidas. We partnered with Adidas. We have co-branded skins with Steve Aoki. Just all sorts of different stuff. Most recently, we partnered with the Argentine Football Association. And so Brave is right on up there with the top of those, in my humble opinion. And I actually love the Genesis sneaker. The Genesis is the most coveted sneaker in the entire ecosystem. You get all sorts of different perks and basically like that is the holy grail. The Genesis sneakers are the holy grails. And so absolutely pumped to have the animated Genesis that we have with Brave. So yeah, essentially how it works is there is a rafflement on more.com. You go over and you buy tickets for this rafflement for 700 GMT. You can swap for Solana for GMT, any DEX you use, or if you use Phantom, or you can do it on More as well. You can just swap Solana or USDC on Solana for GMT. You buy a ticket, and if you hold one of the Brave Collection NFTs, you actually get a rate up. So you get a higher percentage chance of winning one of the sneakers. And I don't know what that cap's at. Shame on me. I'm such a bad representative. I'm not 100% sure what the cap on that is, but I know that you can get quite the boost for rate up chance. The cool thing about the rafflement is that if you win, then obviously you win the NFT. If you don't win, immediately after the rafflement is over, you can claim all of the GMT you spent on those tickets right back into your wallet. So it's literally a win-win. You know, if you win a sneaker that is below the floor price, and none of this is financial advice, but it's structured in a way that everyone wins, or at the very least doesn't lose, right? So, and then of course, if you don't win, then you can just get all of the GMT that you spent on those tickets claimed right back into your wallet. I just rambled a lot, and I would love to chat about this a little bit more because I need to shut up. I talk too much.
I love it, man. No, that was great.
Yeah,
And
awesome.
I can attest to Chunky being a Brave enjoyer. I think we met up in Denver, in February, and you pulled out your phone and you had Brave right there on the homepage. So super cool to see.
You know they're real when they got Brave on the mobile and on the homepage. You know it's real.
Well, no, it's funny, man. Like when I first started out in Web3, and I was looking at, I guess, where did I start out? I think I started out on YouTube of all places, which is where a lot of people are onboarded into Web3 at. And so I can't remember who it was. Maybe it was Coin Bureau or, I think Rob, Digital Asset News, Rob over there with them. Somebody had done a feature on Brave, and so I checked into it and I was like, oh, this makes total sense. What do you mean I earn tokens for hanging out and using a browser? And the rest is history. I literally if I have to use another browser, I like make it not the preferred browser. I remove it from my taskbar or whatever and just flip Brave on. And I'm not even blowing smoke. I'm genuinely like a diehard Brave fan and Brave user.
Love it. I don't know, Drew or Jenny, I think you had questions you wanted to run through with Chunky.
Well, Jaggin Dave was just asking in the chat there. Chunky was asking about the STEPN app on Solana Saga phone, or if they can get it on Android already. I think it is on Android, isn't it?
Yeah. It's Android, Apple, and I do not have a Saga phone, but I am confident. I'm confident that I've seen people using it on there.
Yeah.
You just download it from the App Store, the Google Play Store, either or.
I have a question,
Okay.
actually, Chunky. In order to participate in the raffle, do users need to get the STEPN app, or can they just go to the more.com site and buy into the raffle from there? What's the path of least resistance, I guess?
Yeah, the path of least resistance is if you're not a STEPN user, don't worry. You don't have to download the app to be able to participate. You just go to more.com and you can connect your wallet. The preferable way to do it is to create an FSL ID, which you have the option to connect that way whenever you go to connect your wallet on More. But if you just want to connect like your Solana wallet, your whatever preferred Solana wallet, you can do that. And the path of least resistance is just to swap tokens for GMT in More in the wallet there. But just from there, you go to the Win tab, or there's actually a banner up on the homepage right now.
Yeah, I
the
noticed
banner.
it looks amazing. Sorry to interrupt you. It looks so good. If you go to the homepage on More, I just put the link in the chat, and you in the carousel at the top there, we have like a whole beautiful feature, and you can see the Brave sneaker, and man, it's so cool. You guys did such a bang up job with it.
Oh no, thank you. Yeah, the design team really crushed it. I'm big fans of the Genesis, actually, and so yeah, it's really easy to participate. And if you do have any questions, you can shoot them my way, or we have like a team of ambassadors actually on the FSL side that are always very eager to help people out on X or Discord or wherever you're at there if you can't get a hold of me. And really, actually, they're passionate Brave users as well. I've noticed, which is no surprise there. But yeah, it's relatively easy. It's relatively simple to buy your tickets there. And at the end of the rafflement, so sometimes we do it like where it's a day by day. There's a certain amount of winners every day. For this one, we're just letting it run. So at the end of the event, so I think at midnight on the turn of the clock on May 30th is the end of the raffle. You're going to be able to see, it usually takes about 15 minutes after the end of the raffle to see if you won. And if you win, then you get to claim your sneaker. And if you not, then you get to claim your GMT back. But I will say this as well. That is the path of least resistance. Just go connect your wallet on More and participate that way. If you use STEPN right now, that's awesome. If you do not use STEPN, I don't have the green light to share the code yet, but you do need an activation code, and we've got one specifically for the Brave and the Bat community. And as soon as I get the green light, I will share that with you guys, and y'all can share that.
Awesome.
Oh, that's excellent.
That was one of our next questions.
Yeah, that was the next question. I saw it in the chat, and I also had it in mind, and I'm sure, Drew, you're going to ask the same thing.
Yeah.
Because I think that, like with Moonwalk, I should say, because of our collaborations with Moonwalk, which is in many ways similar to STEPN, quite different at the same time, but similar move to earn idea. And our community has really loved participating in challenges we've done with them. And so I think that many of us here would like to get on the STEPN app and would like to participate in whatever challenges or tournaments or events that you all have going on there. So I would encourage everyone to get the app, but we will get that code for you soon. And I suppose we'll either share it on the community call next week, or I don't know if we'll tweet it, or maybe you have a protocol for how to share the code, Chonky. We'll figure it out the best way.
We'll just blast it around. I'll let our team post it around as well on our socials. But if you want to sign up before we get that approved and posted around, then if you search around on X or go to the Discord, the STEPN official Discord, their activation codes around and people willing to help. So yeah, they're floating around.
Okay, that actually answers another question, because I went into the Discord earlier and I saw I searched the channels and I saw some codes being shared, but I wasn't sure if I was allowed to use them. Such a goody two shoes, so I didn't.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And so yeah, I think the STEPN codes are different from the STEPN Go codes. They're two different apps. STEPN, this is the one that we're talking about here, is the OG STEPN app. The cornerstone app. So they are different codes from STEPN Go, but yeah, somebody has their hand. Drew, is that you with your hand up?
Yeah, that is me. So Actually, now that you mentioned the OG Step and App and then Step and Go, what's the difference real quick on those? And yeah, how does that work?
Yeah, so this is if you were around like in late 2021, early 2022, and remember the stepping craze. I mean, it was honestly madness for probably 6 months. It was just insane. Like you just saw stepping everywhere, right? And so there were a lot of things that we learned from back in the early days, right? And it was the first move to earn. It was the first app of its kind, certainly the first DApp of its kind. And we weren't anticipating the sheer amount of virality that we experienced. And yeah, but madness, you're right, Lukash. Madness is the right word. I mean, that's the best way I can put it. So basically, there were a lot of learnings that we took from that and took away, just as far as like the amount of sneakers that were in the game, from the mint farms and all the different crazy things people were doing to strategize and make as much as they could and blow up in the game and enhance their accounts, different things like that. And we basically took a lot of that and said, okay, well, we've also added in gamified elements into Steppen where you can enhance sneakers, you can fuse sneakers. We added the rainbow pool in. So it became very gamified, which is really cool. But at the same time, can sort of turn some people off because it's a little bit more to understand than people want to dig into, and you do have to interact with a wallet, which for all of us that that are in Web3 day in and day out, that's not that big of a deal. But when you're talking about onboarding people from Web2, the second that they see a wallet that they have to interact with, that's a challenge for them, and it is a barrier, and there is a little bit of friction there. And so with Step and Go, not only did we make it more user friendly for people that are not native to crypto, where you don't have to interact with the wallet, you don't have to fund your account, you don't have to bridge tokens or send tokens into a new wallet or anything like that. You can just use a simple code from a friend or a gift bag code or something like that. So it's basically a very, very simplified version of Steppen. And we also took some of those learnings from the early days of Steppen and add that into Step and Go. So we have a sneaker rental feature in Step and Go as well now, where people can actually rent out their sneakers. You have to burn a sneaker in Step and Go in order to get energy, so that there is no crazy oversupply of sneakers. That sort of takes care of itself. You have to use the product. You have to actually get outside and burn that energy in order to continue using the app and burning energy. So just in some ways they're very similar. In some ways they are very different. A lot of people use both at the same time, and the barrier entry is also very low on Step and OG originally.
They're different though, like but you can use the shoes from both, or are they completely separate as far as that goes?
They're completely separate. So you cannot use the shoes from Steppen in Step and Go, and vice versa. You can't use the Step and Go sneakers in Steppen. So I will say, like, cool. the floor price on sneakers in Steppen, the Steppen OG, is actually quite low now, and which is more attractive to people that are onboarding early on and are apprehensive about any kind of significant investment. So it's very approachable. I will say this though, I've never been a running person. I've always been an eating person. If you follow me on X or know anything about, I literally, I'm chonky and I live up to it, right? I'm a big boy and I love to eat. I literally ate a whole pizza today. I'm not making it up. Yeah, a whole queso, like a Mexican themed pizza. I don't even know what was on it. I just ate it. But it actually created a habit for me where I go outside and I go for a walk or I go for a jog every single day. And at this point, if I look and it's close to 8 o'clock and it's getting dark, I mean, I actually go outside and I go for a jog. It's part of my day. And so it has built that habit.
This is what I love.
This
is what I love though about having like Steppen and having Moonwalk in the program now too, is that like we can both of these things. People are trying to get their health better, improve their health, wellness, all that good stuff anyway, right? Like if you think about how many people are just normally counting their steps every day, whether it's their doctor telling them to do that or some insurance benefit or work or their significant other or whatever, they're just their own desire to improve their own health, right? Like with these things, with rewards all together, we're kind of doing what we were originally trying to do with all this, like back in the day, where it's like, look, like you can take existing things you're doing and add value and earn from them. So like, not only are you improving your health and wellness, like by just getting outside and walking, but like you can use STEPN in addition to browsing with Brave while you're earning there and earn from STEPN. And then you can also use, enter into Moonwalk in a challenge where you can earn even more, right? Like, so it's kind of cool because these are the types of things that are going to hook in that broader audience that aren't, just casino degens or all super technical people. It's like, dude, show me a way I can just earn while browsing. Show me a way I can just earn while getting my steps counted. It's just a total benefit for users. And that's one of the reasons why I was really supportive of getting both of these apps into the community and into the program, because these are the types of things that are going to help connect with a broader audience, which isn't always the most trendy thing like within the crypto space, but that's not like, we have users beyond crypto native in Brave that are curious about this stuff and that would actually try these things out. So I love it, man. Chonky, thank you for participating, for getting STEPN involved, and for doing this mint. It's super cool.
No, thank you guys. It's been a pleasure to work with y'all, and I'm looking forward to the future. I know that we may or may not have some fun things cooking up in the future. It's a pleasure to work with y'all, and love what y'all are doing, and have for many, many years, and will continue to.
Absolutely. Well, I know that we typically do like Q&A at the end, and we just got some in there with Chonky, but we're also right at time too. So I'm going to go ahead and call it on that one. We'll be back 1 week from today. Same bat time, same bat channel. Appreciate everybody for joining the call today. Great updates from everyone. Lukash, I'm blown away still by the poetry. It was amazing. It was literal poetry, and very well done. Chonky, thank you for joining. Bao, it's great to see you too, man. We'll see you all 1 week from today. Until then, have a great week, and see you all online.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Chonky. Thank you, Lukash. Thanks, team. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Take care.
Thank y'all. Bye.
Hey, everyone. Goodbye.
Good night.